A few years back, I was getting ready to go to a beer festival with a friend, and I had no idea what to wear. And I turned to her and said, "I'm too old for Abercrombie, but I'm not ready for Chico's. What on earth am I supposed to wear?" And so this account was born. And by the way, I was wrong about both of those brands. I'm actually sitting here wearing Abercrombie jeans right now, and Chico's makes the best wrinkle-free travel clothing. What is it about the midlife years that makes us lose our style? In this video, we are going to explore the reasons as to why we lose our style in the midlife years. And then the second half of the video, I'm going to give you some pointers on how to find that style and how to regain your sense of fashion in the midlife years. So let's dive in. So why do women lose their sense of style and fashion in the middle years? Let's take a look at some reasons. First, body changes. While the midlife years are associated with a lot of changes, perhaps changes to the physical body are the most profound. We gain some weight in the midlife years. We get that menopause belly, midlife tummy, midlife belly, whatever you want to call it. We also get some droopy breast, unfortunately. We get a little extra around the backside, and none of us asked for any of this, but we all have to deal with it. And it can be a challenge to style around that weight gain. Second, lifestyle shifts. Changes in our overall lifestyle can cause a change in our fashion needs as well. Many of us transition out of the workplace in the midlife years. For many of us, our children leave home. Some of us begin to care for aging parents, or we begin to care for grandchildren. And unfortunately, some of us begin to care for our own spouses. And I want to give a special shout out to a few of you that I have spoken to personally who care for developmentally disabled adult children. My heart goes out to you because there are some special challenges associated with that. Many of us downsize our home, and that means changing communities, which means a change of friends. Maybe you moved to be closer to your family, to your aging parents. Maybe you moved to be closer to your children or to your grandchildren. We moved to be closer to aging parents. When you move, it inevitably changes your social circle and your circumstances, and that requires a change in your fashion. Third, the fashion industry focuses on youth. This is an ugly truth about the fashion industry. The fashion industry prioritizes younger looking demographics, leaving older women like us feeling overlooked and left out. And it doesn't matter how many times I talk about it to fashion executives, we are the demographic with disposable incomes, not the 20-somethings, not the 30-somethings. It's us, because our children are out of the house for the most part, and we are at the height of our career. It still falls on deaf ears with the fashion executives. Number 4, self-perception. So many of us are told at this age, act your age, dress your age. Well, what does that mean? Societal expectations and personal perceptions about what is age appropriate can play on our own expectations about what we are expected to wear or what we think is appropriate to wear. And this can affect our sense of fashion. And it can be confusing when we go to our closet and try to figure out what we're supposed to wear on any given day, or to an event, or to a gathering. What am I supposed to wear? Again, it goes back to that too old for Abercrombie, not ready for Chico's, which again, I was wrong about that, but we'll get to that again in a minute. 5, trends factor into this as well. When we were younger, being trendy meant being fashionable and chic. But adhering to trends in the midlife years can be confusing, and it can feel inauthentic. Sometimes wearing trends just doesn't feel right when you're in your 40s and 50s and 60s. 6, emotional and hormonal shifts. And before I start on this, let me be clear. Not every emotion we experience in the midlife years is related to hormones. While there are plenty of emotional shifts related to menopause and perimenopause, there are plenty of emotional issues that arise in the midlife years that have nothing to do with menopause. When we get to our 40s, 50s, and 60s, we don't look like we used to. We're not able to do the things that we were able to do in our 20s and 30s. Time isn't on our side anymore. When we were in our 20s and 30s, we spent our weekends going to baby showers and bridal showers and weddings. And now in our 40s, 50s, and certainly in our 60s, it feels like we spend our weekends going to funerals. And for me, it certainly feels like every time I pull up Facebook, the first thing that comes up is someone's died. It's a classmate that's passed away, or somebody I knew from growing up has passed away, and it actually makes me not want to pull up Facebook. Many of us at this point have lost at least one of our parents, if not both. The people that have been with us on this journey of life are starting to pass away one by one. And so I know for me, this takes a toll on me emotionally. And so let me know in the comments below if it does on you as well. It's one of those things, those emotional factors in the midlife years that has nothing to do with menopause, but it certainly weighs on you in the midlife years. So, and this weighs on our fashion choices as well. So instead of constantly picking out wedding guest dresses and bridal shower dresses and baby shower dresses, one of the questions that I get frequently is what's appropriate to wear to a funeral in this culture, or what's appropriate to wear to a funeral for this religion. Yeah, that's a fashion choice we have to make in the midlife years. Okay, so I feel like we need to hit pause for just a minute and lighten this thing up. So if you find the information that you are receiving valuable, this is a good time to hit the subscribe button, which I think is over here. It's also a good time to hit the like button and the bell so that you get notified when I post new videos. Right now I am posting about 3 videos a week right now, all along the themes of shop your closet, use what you already have, and simply supplement your wardrobe when needed. Meaning, let's use what we have first, and then you can update and modernize your wardrobe when needed. But let's just see what we have in our closet first before we buy anything new. So, with 3 new videos a week, you don't want to miss anything when I post a new video. I'm going to post a QR code right here so that you can sign up for my newsletter and get an email notification when I post a new video. And on Saturdays, I send out an email with a healthy recipe and a weight loss tip, because I, as of the date sitting here right now, have lost 27 pounds. And I share the tips and tricks that I've learned along the way with you, and I only share it in the newsletter. So don't email me asking how I lost the weight. I only share it in the newsletter. Don't ask me in the comments. I only share it in the newsletter. And the only way you're gonna find those tips and tricks is by scanning that QR code right there, or I'll also put a link to sign up for the email in the description below. So it's only in my newsletter. You'll get a notification when I post a new video with all of these shop your closet tips, also my weight loss tips, and all the good sales deals and deals on the weekends. So you don't want to miss out on that. Hopefully that has just lightened the mood up here a little bit, because that was a little heavy. So now let's turn and talk about how to find your style in the midlife years, because that was the whole reason I started this account here, because I had no idea what to wear at that beer festival. And so here we are, almost 1 million followers later, all because I had no idea what to wear to a beer festival. So how do we find our sense of style in the midlife years? And let me just tell you that redefining your sense of style and fashion in the midlife years, for me at least, was transformative. It helped me gain self-confidence and self-esteem, and it has completely turned around my outlook on life at the age of 50. So here are some tips to help you regain your sense of fashion and style in the midlife years. Tip number 1, focus on defining your sense of personal style. Not what somebody else tells you is stylish, not what I tell you is stylish, what you find stylish and what you think is right for you. In general, in the midlife years, women tend to become less concerned what other people think. And that's true with fashion as well. External opinions become less important, and women tend to become more concerned with what feels authentic to them and what feels true to you. So focus on outfits that make you happy. And one of the things that I want you to do is to pick 3 words, 3 adjectives that you want to describe your style. And you're going to have to think about this a little bit. So for me, those 3 adjectives were classic, timeless, and refined. Those 3 are going to be different for you, but just give it some thought. You don't have to think of them right now, but just think about it, write them down, and let those 3 words guide you. So just think about it, write those 3 words down, and let those 3 words guide you when you are selecting outfits and when you're selecting wardrobe pieces. Number 2, create a Pinterest board or create a folder on your phone with screenshots of outfits that you love. So when you see an outfit on social media or here on YouTube, take a screenshot of it and pin it to a Pinterest board or create a special folder on your phone of outfits that you love. Not when you are getting ready to walk out the door to the beer festival like I was, but perhaps on the weekends when you don't have anything else going on and you can think about it. Go through your closet and try to create those outfits from what you already have just by looking at those pictures on your phone. That way you can try it on when you're not in a rush. It might work, you may not like it on you, and so when you're not pressured to be running out the door, hey, I gotta be out of here in 5 minutes, it's a little bit easier to be thoughtful and mindful and be objective when you're looking in. I'm saying that because I'm looking at the mirror right now, when you're trying on those outfits and trying to put them together. So do it when you're not pressured to be getting out the door. The weekends is a good time. Number 3, break free from trends. I know this was fun when we were younger, and it really did define whether or not we were fashionable in our younger years. But at this stage of life, get off that fashion hamster wheel. We can sprinkle in a few trends, and I will be sharing with you soon some of the trends I think we can use this season. It's fun to play with trends, but keep them to a minimum. It's really just money down the drain. You know, we look back at some photos from the past and think, good heavens, what were we wearing? Like those Laura Ashley bubble suits from the late 80s and early 90s. What were we wearing? I thought I was so cute in those. I just thought I was so cute. The overalls back then too, gosh, I thought I was so cute. What were we wearing? At this stage in life, you really just don't need that. You need a classic and timeless wardrobe. We can play with some trends, and I will share with you soon some trends I think we can sprinkle in without looking ridiculous. And I'm going to share with you some of the ridiculous trends that I've seen on TikTok this season. You're going to get a good kick out of it, so stay tuned. But yes, in general, just steer clear of trends. It's just money down the drain. Number 4, simplify your style. Reset your closet every season. I will link to a video right here. I think it's going to show up right here. We do this every season, spring, summer, fall, and winter on this account, where we go through our wardrobe. There's a whole series of steps that we do, and we do it every season. This will help you to look at your closet with fresh eyes, and it will help you to style what you already own. And it's sort of like taking inventory of your own closet. It will let you see where you need to supplement, and it will help you rediscover what you already own as well. And that leads us to number 5, update and modernize your wardrobe when needed. After you've already reset your closet for the season and taken inventory of what you have, there will be places that you need to update and modernize your wardrobe. Jeans are usually the first place that everybody needs to update their wardrobe because they do. I say steer clear of trends, but jeans are the easiest way to date your wardrobe. We're going to talk about that soon, but just keep that in mind. There will be areas where you do need to update it. So yes, keep that in mind. Number 6, experiment with new looks. On this channel, I constantly give you shop your closet outfit formulas. So they are step by step, fill in the blank, plug and play, no fail outfit formulas that you can shop your own closet with and create outfits from. Use those to shop your closet and create outfits. Even if they're a little bit out of your comfort zone, at least give it a try. You may not walk out of the house with it on, but just give it a try and see if you like it. You won't love every outfit you try on, but you will find at least one outfit you love from using those outfit formulas. I also give you fashion tips and hacks, such as the 3-color rule, tonal on top. We're going to talk about the 2x2 method here soon, and other things like that to help you create fashionable and chic outfits using what you already have in your own closet. So use those hacks, use those formulas to shop your closet first. Number 7, prioritize clothing that is comfortable and practical. Let's face it, if clothing is not comfortable, you're likely not going to wear it. Something we've learned in the midlife years is that if clothing is not comfortable, if it's too restrictive, if it's too revealing, it's going to sit in the back of the closet and never get worn. We've learned that by this point in life, right? So let's just accept it and make sure that we're buying, or that if we are supplementing our wardrobe, that we're buying clothing that is comfortable, not restrictive, not itchy, not revealing, comfortable and practical. And number 8, if you are not sure about what's right for your body, seek guidance from a personal stylist. But do not let that personal stylist talk you into anything that you do not feel comfortable buying. Personal stylists are great if you just don't know what looks right on you. In general, you will know what style of pants looks good on you. If it's a flare, if it's a wide leg trouser, it might even be a slim pant, which, by the way, we're going to talk about that soon. Remember January of 2024, I did a video and told you do not get rid of your skinny jeans? Do you know what the #1 fashion trending search term on TikTok is right now? Yeah. You heard it here. So yeah, if you're not sure about what's right for your body, consult a personal stylist. Just don't let them talk you into anything you're not comfortable with. So summing all of this up, by embracing these strategies that I've just gone over here, and by using all of the tips and tricks that I show you on this channel on how to shop your closet and create outfits from what you already own, you and I together are going to help you find and regain your sense of style in the midlife years. Stick with me. I've got your back, beautiful. Until we meet again.